I think we're definitely going for some abstract art here today. I wanted to make it realistic, but you know what? Abstract is where we start. It looks like a banana that's rotting down the middle. Hey y'all, SoulFox here, so I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to live out a life like Bob Ross? Now I'm not talking about growing out your own afro, which I mean, if you want to do that, feel free. I'm talking about painting to your heart's content. Doing so without the mess, having an absolute blast, painting whatever you want, and making happy little accidents. Just having a good time. Well, now you can actually do that inside of VR. Today we're checking out a game called Vermillion, which you can do some oil-based painting in. We're actually doing that with the help of the people over at VIVEPORT because they sponsored today's video. So thank y'all for that. Now, if you don't know what VIVEPORT is, let me break it down for you. VIVEPORT is a subscription-based service that offers some awesome VR apps and games. And even though it has Vive in the name, you can use pretty much any major headset with it. I'm talking Quest 2, I'm talking Vive, I'm even talking about a Valve Index, which I'll be using today. If you want some more information on that, I'll have it linked in the description below. Now in today's video, I'm going to be painting some of my favorite things. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are inside of the game. We're going to go ahead and start over here. We're getting our canvas. Let me move a little bit closer to that. And we're going to go ahead and try to size that to what we want. We can make it skinny, we can make it wide, but I'm thinking about right there is what I like. So let's go ahead and select that, and we should be good to go. So one of my favorite things, as many of you might know, is tacos. Love tacos. Slightly obsessed with them, but I love them. So we're going to be drawing a nice, good-looking taco today. So in this game, you're actually able to take the different kind of paints. You're able to mix them up, make them look good. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to do that over here with this palette knife. So let's start off with that. We're going to get a little bit of yellow, right? A little bit of this color right here. We're going to mix that up, and that looks like a nice shell right there. I like that. That could be a good color. Let's place that back. We're going to go ahead and grab us a nice little 1-inch something. I don't know. I don't know the names of all this, but we're going to try. So normally, I'm a man who loves himself a nice soft shell taco, but for the sake of looking good, we're going to be doing a hard shell taco today. So let's go ahead and start out with a nice little base here. That looks like absolutely nothing. Did I get paint on there? We're going to place that back and get another brush. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and... Oh, that looks better. Look at that. The yellow right on the canvas, the corn tortilla, it's coming to life. And it's looking mighty nice. We're gonna kind of bring it up a little bit. It's gonna be a big taco. I'm a hungry man, and it's just not for me for a small taco. Unless it's street tacos, then I'm all for it. Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. We can make some abstract art. That's what I tell myself whenever the art doesn't come out the way I want it to look like. I need a little bit of brown, but also want a little bit lighter color. So let's go with a little bit of orange here. Kind of mix that in to make it look like some nice ground beef. Let's go ahead and just drop the meat right inside there, okay? The meat right inside the taco, because normally that's how it works. You put the meat inside the taco. Some people put it on the outside. I think it's weird, but they do it. It's hard to see a little bit because it's mixing with the other paint. This is oil painting. This is what you have to deal with. Can I make it dry? No, okay. I think we're definitely going for some abstract art here today. I wanted to make it realistic, but you know what? Abstract is where we start. It looks like a banana that's rotting down the middle. All right, so next up, we're gonna put that down. We're gonna come back over here and get our palette knife. We're gonna mix up a little bit of cheese, okay? I like cheese on my tacos. We're gonna do a little bit of orange here. Get some of that, a little bit of that yellow. Make it look nice, like a nice cheddar, and we're just gonna smooth that out. It's almost like I have a charcuterie board in front of me, and I'm just laying it out, you know? I'm hungry, I'm snacking. That's what I'm doing here today. I feel like I have to talk like that because Bob Ross, I feel like, would talk in such a pleasant voice. So we're going to go ahead and grab this right here. Don't know what it does. We're going to just kind of dab that in there. Little bits of cheese, you know? Personally, I don't like the big old slices of American cheese. I just like it being just a little shredded cheese. Maybe some Colby Jack. Maybe a Fiesta blend if you're feeling spicy. And then whenever you realize this is not doing enough, you're going to go over here and grab another brush. I got to come back every few strokes because I keep blending in with the ground beef. But that's okay, you know what? Because that means I'm mixing up my food rather well. My taco, it's going to be magnificent. You know, every now and then, you get some of those long strands of cheese, you know? And they're good. They're good. Almost too delectable just to eat on the taco. Sometimes you're like, I got to take a bite before you even put it on the taco. Just that little bit of cheese, you know? And that's okay. That's all right. We have enough cheese to go around. You eat as much as you need, all right? This is for you. Now that we have our cheese in there, we're going to add in a little bit of lettuce. And the lettuce, you got to kind of layer on. Like, if you're having it, you got to feel healthy with a taco. It might not be the healthiest, but you know what? A little bit of green makes you feel all nice and clean. That's what I always say. It doesn't make sense because I still need to take a bath to be clean. But you know what? Whenever I'm making tacos, I'm in my happy place. So we're adding all this in. And then you're thinking, you know, SoulFox. I myself personally do not eat that on my tacos. And to that I say that's okay. There are so many beautiful, wonderful tacos out there in the world, and everybody has got different taste buds. Some people, they like the jalapenos, they like the spice. Some people like tomatoes. Some people like onions and cilantro, which I think is great because this is definitely looking more like cilantro than it is lettuce. And sometimes you have a little bit of that lettuce that kind of sticks out of the top of the taco. So we're just gonna add that in up top. You know, over the years of eating tacos so much, I actually have mastered the art of not dropping a single bit of it. It's all about the technique in the fold whenever you have your taco. But today, we're getting a little messy, okay? The lettuce is on the rise. It's getting up there. I'm feeling it. So we're just gonna dab it on there a little bit. Dab it on. We're getting a lot of lettuce in this one. We are going to essentially have a salad with each and every bite. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. It looks like a mixture of a banana and a hot dog right now, but it's a glorious taco. Trust me. I'm the one painting it. I personally love little onions. Just a little bit, not a ton. Not a ton, so we're gonna get a little bit of black. The white, bring that in. Make a nice gray, because onions are somewhat gray. They're usually white, but you know what? My onions today are very gray. I'm gonna mix that in, get that on the brush a little bit. And you know what? Maybe not. I thought we were definitely going to do some onions, but that looks more so like the little dots that are on the taco shell itself, so we're gonna do that. Sometimes you try to do something, you know? You try your best. Like right now in life, I'm trying to add onions to a taco inside of VR. And instead, it looks like the little dots on the tortilla. Happy little accidents. So we're adding all this in. It's looking good in my eyes. And now we're gonna go back and we're actually gonna get those nice onions. And maybe you're thinking, SoulFox, I don't even need onions. And to that I say, my friend, it's okay, because we can mix this up. Sour cream. It's fantastic. It's tasty. You can add so much to a taco. I know exactly what we could add. Some tomatoes. You guessed it right. Thank you. I heard you say it right at your computer screen. Honestly, not the biggest fan of like huge tomatoes, but whenever it comes in salsa or tiny little tomatoes on a taco, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And lastly, we really need to add something nice, okay? I personally, huge, massive, absolutely huge fan of salsa. And I'm trying to think if we should add it onto the taco or if we should make some chips and salsa on the side. What are you feeling? I'm waiting for you to write the comments so I know what to make. Alright, after reading all those comments, it looks like you guys want to do a nice bowl of salsa, and I appreciate that. I really do. Now, personally, I love whenever my salsa comes in those nice little bowls that you can get, so we're just going to add that in right over here, okay? Nice little salsa bowl. Look at that. Look at that. The top of it, it comes down. They usually have those cute little legs, so we're going to switch over to another brush real quick. See if we can get some nice, cute little legs on here. There we go. Beautiful. Gonna make it into like a little bit more stable. You know, I don't want my salsa to spill over. Just gonna add that in right there. It is ready for you to eat. Look at that. Now, I don't know about y'all, but anytime I go out to eat at a restaurant, they're serving salsa, for some strange reason, there's always just one massive onion strand in there, you know, just unnatural. Like they went to cut it up and they said, you know what? I'm gonna leave that specialty for them. So we're gonna add in that nice long onion strand that's just right there, and it's usually at the bottom. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And now, what would salsa be without chips? Let's make some. Look at that. That's a chip. That right there is an edible chip, and I love it. It does need texture though. It needs a little bit more, so we're just gonna brush that on. You need texture with the chip. And we also have a blender brush here, which I've never tried, so we're just gonna try to blend that in. Look at that. The rough edges, they just fade away. Like all your problems whenever life gives you a taco. Alright, well, this is my first painting. Look at that. Fantastic. It is lunch. I hope you're hungry. Come and get it, alright? Next up, we're gonna do something different. Something a little bit different. Next up, we're gonna make a beautiful, beautiful view. Alright. So let's get us a nice background to start with. Because last time, didn't even do a background. You know, I was so hungry, didn't even think about it. Didn't even cross my mind. So let's go ahead and get a nice, beautiful sky. Maybe something a little bit orange. It's kind of like it's fading into the evening. I kid you not, this feels amazing just to kind of be able to paint without any worry about any mess. Any thought about where am I going to hang this? Is it going to come out to the point where I want to hang it up? You know? This is just me, just having a good time. Absolutely letting out everything I have in my mind on this canvas. And does it turn out perfectly? Absolutely not. But that's okay. Hear me out. I change it, and we make a beautiful sunset. What is happening with my hand? I don't understand what the game is doing right now, but I'm very conflicted. It's it's slowing down my strokes. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? You've already made a beautiful sky. Why would you mess with that? You know? I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm having a good time here. Okay, so let's drop that. Maybe I'll try a blend. Oh, it's so pretty. Why does it keep slowing my hand down? It's like I'm using the force to paint now, and I don't understand why. And I have a few more things in mind that I want to add, because right now you just have the grass and the sun. I want to add a few birds, you know, off in the distance, doing their thing, flying off into just absolute bliss and beauty. So there they are. Nice little bird. Nothing too crazy. They're out there. They're enjoying life, doing their thing. And I have a lot of respect for them for that. There's a lot of people out here, we're just not enjoying life. We're not doing our thing. And we gotta be like the birds. We gotta get out there and just enjoy things, you know? birds who fly together are much more happy, right? Just like people, we're happier together. There we go. SFG. Beautiful. Beautiful work of art right there. I am very happy with that. Wonderful, wonderful. Now lastly, there is one more piece of art I want to make. Just one. Now, I cannot claim this photo as my own, nor can I tell you where it's from. I can't even remember. It's a simplistic photo, which I think is absolutely beautiful, right? And so it's all about this young lady, and she is in a red coat. Beautiful red coat. I promise you this is more than a stick figure. I'm trying to make it like that. I'm trying to make it more than that. I'm kind of liking this without super details, you know? It's actually really cool just having this kind of abstract look to it. And then from there, she is holding, I bet you would never guess, an umbrella. She's holding this umbrella in her hand, and as it rises up, that actually looks really cool, I like that. She's holding her red umbrella. It's a massive umbrella. It's like 17 times her size, but she's still carrying it because you go, girl. But she is holding this thing up. Do not laugh at my horrible umbrella, please. It will hurt my self-esteem. And then comes the fun part. We've got to figure out what we're gonna use for this big storm cloud. So we're gonna use this, just kind of paint it up there, you know? A cloud in the sky, one above her, directly above her. Thankfully, she has that umbrella. We're gonna do this right here and make ourselves a little bit of rain. And it's just coming down in all sorts of areas, but it's just on her. Some are big, some are small. We don't judge the rain, it's just doing its thing. And you can see the puddles kind of form around her. Thankfully, she is dry. She is safe. And then blend up the rain just a little bit because it's some motion. The rain's not just frozen in air, it's coming down. So the water's coming down, she's fine. Things are dandy. You know what, to top it off, she's so happy that she's out here. She's dry, she's safe. That we give her a nice little smile. The little lady, let's give you 2 little eyes. And yep. Oh, I can go back. Oh, hang on. That's a better smile. And then finally, we tag it, and we are done. The girl in the rain. There we go. Peeps, I've had a good time. I ain't gonna lie, I've had a good time. I am not by any means a good artist, but this game is actually a lot of fun. If you want to try it for yourself, make sure to pick up VIVEPORT. Like I said, awesome subscription-based service that offers a lot of cool VR games and apps, this being one of them. If y'all enjoyed my art, then make sure to leave a thumbs up on today's video. Subscribe if you're new here to join the Soul Guard today. And lastly, I hope to see y'all whenever I upload next. Until then, y'all take care. I'm gonna go to art school, because, yep.